we get into this as well? Rosemary, hit it.
Now, from the man that brought you and
Gastro, as I understand. Bugger all.
comes What the Hell?
All right, kicking us off this week, it's been described as a gem of a film. It's The Last Cab to Darwin. On there is, of course, Michael Caton, he of The Castle.
Yep.
Jackie Weaver, I think it wasn't long ago that she was nominated for an Oscar. Yep. So some of the heavyweights of Australian cinema. Also included in this movie, our man, Brian.
What?
And I've managed to get a sneak peek of some of Bristol's work.
What?
Have a listen.
Hey, guys.
Who are you?
Tilly Johnson, sir.
Tilly from Oodnadatta. You been training, Tilly?
Nah, but I wanna.
Sorry, it's too late. Season starts in 3 weeks. I've got no time for bullshit. Come back next year and do a pre-season with us.
That's not all. There's more.
Jim.
So you vouch for him?
Drove him all the way from Oodnadatta, didn't I?
All right, Tilly. Go and see the ladies upstairs. Grab some gear. You can have a run tonight, and you and I will talk after training.
Yes, sir.
Bristol, Jim. What the hell? They employed Bristol, the actor, not Whispering Brian. Lift.
Jim.
Michael Caton's there.
That's as wooden a performance. That's a Pinocchio job, Jim.
Bristol, you're representing all of us when you're in The Last Cab to Darwin.
He's reading that off a sheet.
Oh, come on, Brian.
Supposed to be more convincing as a doctor than BT as an actor.
Brian, here we go.
There it is. The glass eyes out. Last Cab to Darwin. Come on, Bristol. All right. So there's the first What the Hell, of course. And then, I don't watch this show, Gary, but I got told about it, one of the earlier in the week, that AFL 360, this is what had been said.
Brent Harvey, this should be unadulterated celebration as you reach 400.
Yeah.
Just
doesn't feel right, does it? It doesn't
just a
feel
little bit
right to
off.
me. Yeah, it's not right, Jared. We've had 4 players in the history of our game play 400 games, and all I've heard this last 2-3 weeks is what Burma can't do. I just think that this has been handled really poorly.
Who's at
Club.
fault? Is it Brad's fault? Is it Brayshaw's fault? I haven't heard Brayshaw celebrate this person publicly yet.
Robinson. What the hell? Now that we're on last name terms, Robinson. Tuesday, we had Boomer on the Rush Hour, of course, number 1 FM station. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people listened to it for 10 straight minutes, blowing massive wind up his tiny little freckle. Then Thursday night on the Footy Show, which last time I checked is the most watched show on the dial that has football in front of it across the whole week, we blew another 10 minutes up there. The poor little bastard's had to exhale air out of his ass so he can play footy on the weekend. Robinson, start watching and listening to stuff people actually care about. All right, there's me third one, and I'm excited about this one. I'm excited about this one.
Start.
This is a boxer out of the US. If you don't mind, his name's Cam Awesome, and this is the interview after the bout.
Not the decision you wanted. Tell us what happened out there.
I thought I was doing a lot of moving, and I thought I looked amazing, and I thought I won the first round. And I was like, oh, well, he's going to bring some more the second round. Then the second round came, I was like, oh, okay. I won that round as well. Cam, keep up the good work. You're truly looking amazing. Some people say you're the Taylor Swift of boxing. I'm not saying I'm the Taylor Swift of boxing, but I'm not saying I'm the Taylor Swift of boxing. And then the third round came. I was like, oh, they could have gave him that round. He did work a little more in the third round. But after the fight, I was like, oh, Cam, freedom beat communism. And then they announced the other corner.
Cam Awesome. What the hell? The Taylor Swift of boxing. Now, Cam, I am the third person king, but you've put me in the shade. He's referred to himself 15 times. And Spud, he lost the bout.
Oh, he did it.
That's the funniest bit about it. He lost a 3-round
I
bout.
just assumed about round 8 that he KO'd the guy.
3-round bout, and he lost the judge's decision comfortably. And it takes me back, Gary, to a man you and I love.
Yes.
The great Muhammad Ali,
Yes.
who was quoted as saying, "It ain't bragging if you can back it up."
That's it.
Cam Awesome, start backing it up! Otherwise, this act ain't going to work.
Very
good,
good,
Jobo.
Oh, that's your best issue, Jim.
Jobo, just take it back to Brian.
What about Bristol?
I saw
A gem of a film, Last Cab to Darwin.
a friend of Brian's today and said, Brian's invited us to the picture theatre Sunday night.
So he's obviously BT's got the entourage now.
Has he?
So he's got a private screening.
That's it.
At somewhere in Hawthorn.
No, I know exactly where it is. It's at the new Lido Cinema in Glenfrey Road.
That's where it
which
is.
My
That's where it
local
is.
haunt.
Nice.
I was there the other night. I had a tour with the new owner who's done a great job. Got a rooftop cinema, by the way, which is going to crank up in November. But he was talking about Michael Caton's film. I didn't make the connection that the great Bristle was a co-star.
A gem of a film.
Well, that's just, he's acting. We need to. He didn't. We know him so well.
Yep.
If he played himself,
That's it.
he would be magnificent.
Yes.
What he has fallen into the trap of is trying to be a measured coach
Yes.
who, talks like this. And no, if you had a gone, what are you doing here, dickhead?
That's it.
And then we
Grumpy
might.
Brian.
So I might even go along. I might even take. It's not far. It's
Last
only-
cab to Darwin,
I can
August 6th it starts.
Walk up to the Lido and I might get myself a little seat and a popcorn and
Yep.
critique the Bristle and I'll give you a full review next week.
That'd be
Well,
good.
Yeah, that would be good.
I have, Gary, as you're aware, similar issues on our 3 to 5 show every week, where we do some produce stuff that requires Bill to not perform and be himself.
That's not going to happen.
We have to do 15 to 20 takes every time. I say, listen, Fat, just talk like you'd talk to the rest of us, and then he just can't help himself.
That's right. Well, he has been talking himself up, Bristle. He just drops it into conversation
Does.
and waits for us to go, what movie are you talking about, Brian? But we all just sit there and don't say anything.
Yeah.
So then he'll go, yeah, and I was up in Darwin, we shot this, and we just sit quiet. He goes,
So he's obviously the
yeah, I'm
footy
in a
coach.
movie, yeah. And we don't say anything. Yeah, no, a real movie.
Yep.
Oh, all right, Brian. So, no, I think, hopefully that's not his best
I
work
think,
that you played.
Hose Mary, it might actually work for us to hear a little bit more of.
Well, I just
well,
said-
it was whispering Brian rather than acting
Yeah,
Brian.
and tell me whether this is real Brian in the
That's
way
it.
he would normally, like if he's a footy trainer and a bloke turns up and wants to train, Brian,
Having done no pre-season.
is this how Brian talks?
Who are you?
Tilly Johnson, sir.
Tilly from Udnadata. You been training, Tilly?
Nah, but I wanna.
Sorry, it's too late. Season starts in 3 weeks. I've got no time for bullshit. Come back next year and do a pre-season with us.
Sorry, it's too. Would you ever hear these words uttered out of Brian's mouth? Sorry, it's too late.
Come on,
Oh,
sort
Bristle,
of,
come on. You should have got the scriptwriter and said, listen, I'll deliver it Bristle style.
My style.
And then you'll get a real legitimate sort of stuff.
And guess, who are you?
it was almost Batman style.
Bill,
Yeah, it was.
Bill Brown.
Who are
was-
you?
Batman.
It was.
I'm interested to see whether who he was trying to
The facial expression
Channel.
a bit, mate.
who he was channeling Jim while he was was he doing a method acting
Yes.
style?
I'm not sure.
I might go to the pack and see what they think of
Yeah,
Bristle's
no,
acting.
they'll be all over it. Don't worry
That's
about
exclusive audio, Jim.
that. Exclusive audio we've managed to obtain, of course. It's never too late to start living. Last cab to Darwin, August 6th it starts, a gem of a film.
Trent Coneheady, when did Brian lose his spine?
You can imagine Bristle. If he's in the tractor out at Romsey, he'll be giving piss off you.
Run over a sheep while he's getting all agitated.